Welcome to the Elements of Spirit readings for the week of September 17th, 2017. These are the readings for the element of Earth, which includes the sun signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. It's been a doozy, but it's been a good one, I think. We're almost to the end of Virgo season. Ends, Sun leaves Virgo on Friday the 22nd. But if you haven't watched your ether reading, go back and watch that now, because we got some information about the pressure I feel can be relieved by consciously balanced action as we zoom towards the Virgo new moon and then trickle over into the equinox. My sense is that this pressure to take actions, make changes is going to be really big, but we're going to need to do it with the awareness that, well, kind of, it's the awareness that we're not alone. It's almost like we need to be responsible because we're not alone, but we also need to allow ourselves to do our own thing. So that we don't succumb to the various tendencies within each of the elements which encourage us to not take action. So let's see what's going on with you guys in the Earth. I love this. It's very sober. Very sober, very grounded feeling of I can do this from you guys, from the Earth. I can do this. I can take these conscious actions. Love this. The affirmation came right in. I trust that small steps can span great distances. So we're really encouraging a double down on the Virgo energy. Small step, small step, small step, small step. In a way, it's like maybe you don't think you've been taking such great actions, but yes, you have. It's a quiet confidence within you right now. It's a quiet certainty, a quiet resolve. It doesn't need to be loud, and nobody needs to notice. Just keep going. Keep going and cross those distances. Really, maybe nobody knows right now. Maybe nobody knows how far you've come or how far you have to go. I was kind of a dick in the Scorpio readings and said, nobody cares, but we care, Of course people care. But if it feels to you like nobody cares, well, text me. But they don't have to in order for you to have the fuel that you need. The fire readings this week were a lot about consuming the revelations of past traumas and turning them into fuel, turning those confinements into structural supports and turning them to fuel that moves you forward, so that we can make good on this ether reading of consciously acting in a balanced way. The difference with you is that it's almost like your recent track record is fuel enough to sustain the next leg of your journey. So much feet stuff, so much grounded stuff. Oh, go get reflexology this week, you guys. Really, because there's a certain amount of you gotta get right with how far you've come. Your feet should hurt at this point because you've walked many, 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 many little baby steps, probably with all of the highs and lows of the last few months, and especially the eclipse and the eclipse cycles and all of that stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's like maybe nobody knows how much you've actually been through. Someone probably knows, and like I said, if you're feeling it, just DM me or something, comment or something. But you've been through so much. You don't need to process. You need to get real and recognize that your recent track record is fuel enough to sustain the next leg of your journey. If you can accurately assess how far you've come, spanning this next distance without anybody really knowing about it is going to be a lot easier. People will come around. People will start to get a sense of what you've been doing and how hard it's been. I'm even feeling like accolades for all of you, Earthies. Weird. Why is that? It seems almost like at the end of... Oh, that's why. It's at the end of the... What's it called? Month. So it's like once we shift from Libra into Scorpio, my sense is that really, like, you guys are going to feel much less alone, and you're going to feel much more acknowledged, and much more like people understand what you've been through. So if you feel like they don't right now, take heart. Remember, you can do this, and trust that the small steps can span great distances. I trust that small steps can span great distances. It's got this very, like, servile servitude thing, you know, very, like, tiny, tiny, tiny steps. And it's like, you've taken so many, you've come so far, just keep taking those tiny steps. Shh. Don't tell anyone how far you've come. Let them figure it out yourself. Just keep taking the tiny steps. Just keep stepping, stepping, stepping. I wish for you healing. I wish soothing, warming, cooling, balancing, healing energy in your bones and in your body. I feel like you guys, your bodies have absorbed a lot of the blows of this season. Again, my poor, sweet babe who has this injury, Capricorn. I wish you healing. I wish you all healing. It's interesting. My guys are showing me, like, no, in the same way that last week or while the hurricanes were happening, everybody was getting kind of empathically flooded. Most of the water signs that I came across were like, what's going on? I thought Mercury retrograde was over. And I was like, yeah, I feel like our brains are short-circuiting. It's like our brains are toasters in the flooded water. So it's like, electrocuted, everybody's short-circuiting. It really sucks. This is a similar read to that, but it's just reminding you all that if you're feeling, that you, they're showing that, like, your bodies, your physical vehicles, the earth element in your bodies have absorbed the shocks, the blows. So, like, my bone is not breaking right now, but, like, I can feel that. So, like, imagine that on the global scale. Imagine you, whose earth element is aligned to the earth herself, right? Imagine how much she's acted out, all of the ways in which the balance has been upset and disturbed and renegotiated over the last couple months. Yeah, ouch. So this is nothing more than a prayer for that all of you, whoever's listening, but especially all of you beautiful earth beings, if you're feeling like you've internalized a lot of the blows of the last season, I wish you healing. I wish you well. And I leave you with this affirmation. I trust that small steps can span great distances. Work that one out. Feels great. I love you guys. I'll talk to you next week. Tune in to the equinox on the 22nd, facebook.com/ediblespirit for the live stream and ritual. Sign up if you're going to join us online, or DM me if you want to join in person. There's a couple spaces left. Love you guys so much. Talk to you later. Bye.